Welcome back. This is MarketPulse here at BTVi. My colleague has just apprised me of developments in the telecom space where these tariff wars are playing out. From what we understand, Airtel is now announcing a plan by which if you're traveling abroad, the incoming calls are going to be free. So there is free international roaming, as it were. The Bharti Airtel stock right now is half a percentage point down. But like we've been putting our focus on this as well, within the telecom space, with the onset of Jio, we can expect much more of this. So it's a great time for consumers. How much that's going to affect these stocks going ahead from here, that is something that we'll see. Today, Reliance is down about 2 percentage points in trade.
That's interesting. You go abroad and you don't have to pay for incoming, which used to be, of course, long years back when, you had to pay for your incoming calls and eventually got away with it. International roaming and incoming calls not being charged, I think, will be a great news for people who travel a lot.
Absolutely. All right. Meanwhile, just before the break, we were telling you about NIIT. Now, that's the stock in focus today. Perhaps we can pull that up as well. It has acquired Bangalore-based edtech startup Perceptron. NIIT stock is down about a 0.25% today. But let's understand more about this acquisition from the management, the synergies that it's going to bring for NIIT. Udai Singh is Head of New Business Initiative at the company. Great to have you with us, Udai. Udai, do tell us a little bit about this acquisition. What all does it do for NIIT at the onset? Can you tell us a little bit more about Perceptron as well, how it's going to add value?
Good afternoon and thank you. So the reason that we did this acquisition of Perceptron was that we found this young innovative company that had done very interesting work using semantic computing and predictive analytics to address some of the problems in the learning space. And we found that the technology that they've built, the ILIMI platform, complements many of the initiatives that we have taken and the platforms that we've built over the years. As part of our transformation, we see NIIT really becoming a preferred destination online when people are looking to address or meet their learning needs. And our approach over here is very distinctive. We believe that what is required is a solution that implements blended learning, which combines the power of online learning with very unique and distinctive experiences on ground. And we have the advantage, our 35-year advantage of a wide network of on-ground facilities, resources, and centers. And really, therefore, what we're looking at is a technology-based platform and ecosystem that can offer multiple modes of learning to our students.
With this acquisition, Udai, help us understand what is going to be the impact on the increase in expenses and also thereby any impact on the margins.
As we've shared, we haven't disclosed the exact amount of the acquisition, but it is a small size. It's a young innovative company set up late in 2014, and therefore we don't see a significant impact in terms of our expenses. However, we do see the platform and the tools that they've created actually accelerating the speed at which we can build our platform, and going forward, some savings that may accrue from that.
Udai, can you quantify a little bit the kind of benefits, the boost in business, as it were, to NIIT through this acquisition?
Yes, I think it's really part of our overall strategy. Each of our businesses, whether it's our schools business or the corporate learning business or our skills and careers business, each of them have adopted a strategy where creating a technology platform and an ability to scale up and be able to address learners across a wider base is an intrinsic part of that strategy. And therefore, the acquisition of the ILIMI platform and more importantly, the co-founders joining us and the engineering team joining us, overall about 18 people, will strengthen our capabilities in terms of supporting each of our businesses.
Right. Udai, just last question before we let you go. You've been, of course, looking at startups in a big way. This is a new addition in that family. But how is the acquisition pipeline looking, and what areas specifically in this space will you be focusing on? If you can further, pen down that for us in education, what areas that you perhaps will be interested in?
Sure. So NIIT is always education right from its inception, and we have a very strong engineering and technology team that's built a variety of solutions for us over the years. As part of offering solutions to our customers, we do work with smaller companies that have specialized solutions. So we're always on the lookout for organizations that are really doing something truly distinctive. That's what we found in Perceptron, and the kind of problems that they were engaged in solving fitted in very well with our plans. Areas such as how can we implement strategies for immersive learning or deep mastery learning, which is the need of the hour. That's the kind of areas that we're looking at, and companies who are creating innovative solutions in that area. Moving forward, scalability of solutions is going to be a big issue, particularly in a country such as ours, where many people still don't have access to viable and credible learning solutions. So anything that helps deliver learning effectively and actually, can ensure outcomes are achieved, whether it's through mobile technologies or on the cloud, those are areas that are definitely of interest to us. And of course, the whole area of data sciences and analytics to be able to predict learners who need help, who need that additional support, and anything that helps, personalize the learning experience. These are areas that are of interest, and we are always on the lookout for organizations who are doing interesting work in these areas.
Yeah, education space, there are oceans of opportunity, really, Udai. Many thanks for joining us with your perspective on your latest acquisition, and good luck going ahead with it. Congratulations as well. And that's about all we could pack into this edition of our show, Market Pulse. Of course, the action continues right after the break. From Swati, from me, the entire team, thanks so much for joining us. Good afternoon.